Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first ever Saturday night special event from KPW Ignition. It is I, Tapey Styles, calling the action, flying solo, right, calling the shots right down the middle. And tonight, in our first monthly special of 2025, we have 3 championship bouts to bring to you. Our first of 3 championship bouts of the night to start the show off high. The KPW Hardcore Championship up for grabs as the Hardcore Champion Corey Sinclair takes on not 1 but 2 challengers in Jim Ross and the Shape of the Future, Ricky Rhombus. Jim Ross, of course, trying to rebuild his reputation. An early prospect, one of the first signees in KPW history. Looking to earn his first piece of championship gold here tonight at Ignition. Earning his shot against Ricky Rhombus just a few short weeks ago on Warzone, a man that previously beat the Hardcore Champion in a non-title match all the way back at the season premiere on January 6th. This man is looking to get even with Jim Ross while staying 1 step ahead of the Hardcore Champion. It's the Shape of the Future, the Gainesville Gigolo, Ricky Rhombus. One of the hottest rising stars in KPW. Multiple world championship opportunities given to this man. While he has been largely unsuccessful in his attempts at earning championship gold, perhaps tonight might be different. But this man is not going to make it easy for either one of these 2 challengers. We are, of course, talking about the king of Raptor style, Corey Sinclair. The KPW Hardcore Champion making his first defense ever since winning the belt all the way back at Fever Pitch at the end of the year. The twilighting hours of 2024. Corey Sinclair has yet to make a successful championship defense here in KPW, a former hardcore champion, a former Twitch champion. Only holding on to the Twitch championship for 8 days from the duration of Summer Spark to the Congressional Clash, the Labor Day special event that we held all the way back in September. German suplex reversal from Corey Sinclair into a handspring back elbow. He's hoping to keep the pressure up on Ricky Rhombus. Think of the monumental upset that would have been if you got Ricky Rhombus to submit this early into the bout. A hardcore champion is quite possibly one of the champions with the most pressure on their shoulders. The weight that they have to carry on their back. Not knowing who the next challenger will be to step up. It's certainly something that makes the Hardcore Championship one of the most contended championships in KPW history, switching hands a total of 9 times in its storied history. And Zagiri from Jim Ross to Ricky Rhombus. The Kumite Center here. Almost unanimously behind the Hardcore Champion, Corey Sinclair. Rallying firmly behind a hardcore champion with so much grit and tenacity. Mongolian chop to the back of Ricky Rambis's head. Corey sneaking in any kind of chance to capitalize, hoping that Jim Ross and Ricky Rambis both neutralize each other, while the champion sneaks in to pick up the scraps. Inside cradle attempt from Ricky Rambis, backfiring. Rolling wheel kick from Corey Sinclair to Jim Ross, snapmare. Reciprocation from Jim Ross to Corey Sinclair. High octane, high intensity action to start off our monthly special event. Our first ever Saturday night special here in KPW. As we have more action to bring to you later on in the night. Matches including our main event for the KPW World Heavyweight Championship as the heartthrob Popo challenges the champion, the Viceroy, the World Heavyweight Champion Jedi in his own home turf. Assisted powerbomb onto Jim Ross, taking out the big man. Shape up from Ricky Rambis. Dragon attack from Corey Sinclair. Tandem aerial offense from both Ricky and Corey. Jim Ross sizing up. Ricky Rambis looking to go for those rapid fire knee strikes. You can see the bruising, the welting already beginning to form over the face of Ricky Rambis from those calculated knee strikes, and a super kick from Corey sends him right down to the mat. Corey Sinclair, a man that has been champion for just about a month now. 27 days. Dragon Sleeper locked in on Jim Ross. Corey Sinclair has the chance to make history here tonight by securing a victory here over either of these two men. Not only would he become the first man to defend their championship successfully in a multi-man matchup, but he would also become, this would also become the first successful championship defense in Corey Sinclair's young, storied career. Corey Sinclair in the gold attire, the same attire that he wore all the way back at Summer Spark when he defeated Slarty for the KPW Twitch Championship. So much history here. And Jim Ross almost sneaking in a 3 count on Ricky Rambis. If Corey Sinclair wasn't so alert, he might have lost the championship there. Rope breaks still apply in triple threat rules. Corey Sinclair tag teamed by the two respective challengers in Ricky Rambis and Jim Ross. Jim Ross in all black, Ricky wearing the green, and Corey Sinclair, the champion, wearing the gold. Corey's fired up. He could be looking for one of two of his deadliest maneuvers here. An electric chair drop that he likes to call the oil spill. But if he wants to deliver more blunt force with his impacts, more trauma to put his opponents away, he might settle for the scissors kick that he so apropos calls the meteor strike. Drop toe hold reversal from Corey Sinclair, taking the time to hot dog and showboat and grandstand over Ricky Rambis. Something that might be a costly decision for Corey Sinclair. German suplex in fall attempt. Corey hooking the leg on Ricky Rambis now, 1 count. As our lead official, Slap Thought Jones, attempts to keep up with all this action here. Mongolian chop. Overhead punch blocked by Corey Sinclair. Headbutt knocking down Jim Ross, transitioning into a Boston Crab. Jim Ross retrieving a hockey stick. Thinking better of it, he might just opt to go for his bare fists to get the job done. Ricky Rhombus looking for a blue thunder bomb. This is the same way that he defeated Corey back on Warzone to earn this title shot. Jim Ross was right there to break it up, however. Wishbone split onto Ricky Rhombus, a receipt for both men. Super kick from Corey Sinclair. Picking up the challenger. Jim Ross intervening, raking the eyes of Corey Sinclair. Shape up from Ricky Rhombus to Corey Sinclair. He's playing monkey in the middle here tonight. Headlock takeover from Jim Ross, one of the two challengers here tonight. Waistlock tie-up. Schoolboy roll-up pin. Rope break called by the referee. Mongolian chop from Corey Sinclair. Big headbutt from Corey Sinclair to Ricky Rhombus. Corey Sinclair looking for his moment to strike. Moonsault onto Ricky Rhombus. Tandem diving elbows from Jim Ross and Corey Sinclair. You just never know what sort of alliances can form during a triple threat match. But the thing about alliances and triple threat matches is that they are only temporary. Two men cannot share a victory here tonight. The challengers know this, and the champion certainly knows this. There is no protection put in for the advantage of the champion here. It is either he defeats one of these two men by pinfall or submission, or he does not walk out of Ignition here tonight as the hardcore champion. Enziguri from the champion, Corey Sinclair. Back suplex from Jim Ross to Corey Sinclair. Ricky Rhombus looking to finish the job on Corey. Take the champion out of the equation and let the new blood, the challengers, the uncrowned locker room combatants step up to the plate and become champion here tonight. Diving clothesline from Jim Ross to Corey Sinclair, temporarily stunning the champion, the king of Raptor style, the king of Stego style, as many fans have adopted. These fans are fired up. They are packing this building up to the brim here tonight in the Kumite Center. Schoolboy roll-up pin. Jim Ross looking to steal one. And Ricky Rhombus gets the shoulder up. Spinning back heel kick from Corey to Jim Ross. Jim Ross right in the middle of the crossfire here. Flying crossbody from Corey to Ricky Rhombus. Hamel clutch locked in. Corey was there to break things up. These three men are just looking for the perfect opening to put this match away. A big clubbing strike to the back of the head of Corey Sinclair as he attempts to channel and harness his energy here. Doomsday device backfiring against the champion. Roll-up pin. 2 count. The victory roll-up attempt almost secured the hardcore champion Corey Sinclair the victory here tonight in our opening bout here at Ignition. Liger bomb onto Ricky Rhombus into the corner of the ring, one of the hardest parts of the ring. Corey Sinclair sizing up Ricky Rhombus here, going for the oil spill, planting Ricky into the mat. Jim Ross looking to steal one. And now Corey's gonna make Jim Ross pay dearly. Harnessing enough energy for a second definitive oil spill. Jim Ross, out of pure muscle memory, getting right back up. But he has no clue what planet he's on. Head scissors takedown from the champion Corey Sinclair. Cover, falling into position to dodge the clothesline attempt from Jim Ross. An excellent play, excellent situational awareness from Corey Sinclair. Shape up, Ricky Rhombus landing perfectly on the challenger. Corey rakes the back of Jim Ross, hoping to scourge the opportunity, hoping to capitalize. As these three larger-than-life athletes slug it out to become the Hardcore Champion, to leave the Kumite Center here tonight with the Hardcore Championship. Luthez press from Jim Ross. And he's just letting all those fists fly. Lateral press, Corey Sinclair looking to steal one. And Jim Ross just pushes Corey right off of him. Pay-per-view rules apply. Standard 20-minute time limits not in effect, as each match has been given the time to go the distance for as long as it takes. 60 minutes on the clock for each bout here tonight. Jim Ross dragged to the center of the ring. Ricky Rhombus deflecting those shoulder tackles. Jim Ross trying to battering ram his way right into the Hardcore Championship, right into the Golden Graces. Double underhook suplex. Ricky Rhombus looking to steal one there. Corey Sinclair ain't gonna let that slide. This bout approaches the 15-minute mark. One match down and still 5 left to go here tonight at Ignition. Double atomic drop from Jim Ross and Corey Sinclair. Corey Sinclair in a compromised position. Can the challengers work together to take out the champion? Corey Sinclair clearing the ring as the action spills to the outside. Diving clothesline from Ricky Rhombus into Corey Sinclair here. Jim Ross retrieving a trash bin, breaking it over the head of Corey Sinclair.
11, 12.
Jim Ross still bolstering that trash bin. Ricky Rhombus disarming Jim Ross. Super kick from Corey Sinclair, looking for a cover. And Jim Ross was right there to break things up. Staying right on top of the action, staying on top of the champion, trying to keep the pressure up. Trying to overwhelm Corey Sinclair. Backslide pinfall attempt. Spinning heel kick from Corey Sinclair. Sleeper hold locked in from Jim Ross, trying to choke out Ricky Rhombus. Submission rules are in effect here. tandem offense onto Corey Sinclair. An elbow driven into the liver sections of Corey Sinclair. A shape up from Ricky Rhombus onto the back of Corey. Jim Ross striking below the belt here. Both individuals here, both Corey Sinclair, both Jim Ross, looking to size up against Ricky Rhombus here. Jim Ross looking to choke out the hardcore champion. But it seems like Jim Ross has been incredibly short-sighted, not being able to clear the competition before he could make his move and go for the kill here tonight. Double axe handle onto Jim Ross. A bit of retribution from Ricky to Jim Ross. Fisherman Buster. Pardon me, the fake out there, suplex from Ricky Rhombus. Thought he was gonna go for the Fisherman Buster, but he failed to hook the leg of Corey Sinclair. Corey just throwing his dead weight into that suplex attempt. And both challengers having to respectively deadlift them over their heads and drill him into the mat. Waistlock tie up here. Schoolboy pinfall attempt from Ricky Rhombus. Rope break called into action. Corey Sinclair yet to be defeated in any sort of triple threat match here at KPW. Diving moonsault from Corey over Ricky Rhombus down to Jim Ross. Ricky Rhombus looking to steal one, and he gets one over. Ricky Rhombus with the steal. Corey Sinclair taking too much time to collect his breath, to catch his breath. Being bested once again by Ricky Rhombus. The second time in less than a month. With the stakes gradually getting worse and worse for Corey, as he is yet to make a successful defense of any KPW regulated championship here. It was first in September where he lost the Twitch championship at the Congressional Clash to Popcorn Poppy, a man that we'll be seeing later on tonight in singles action. And it is now spilled over. The karma has now spilled over towards tonight's triple threat match for the Hardcore Championship. Ricky Rhombus breaking Corey's win streak in triple threat action, continuing the streak of championships changing hands in multi-man matches, while also making history himself, as now he can finally declare himself a champion here in KPW. Congratulations to the shape of the future. And it seems like the future might as well be right now. Ricky Rhombus. And coming up next, a highly anticipated rematch from Fever Pitch back in 2024, spilling over into 2025 here tonight at Ignition, as Kabuki takes on K-Dog once again. The stakes even higher, the profiling even further exacerbated. The sky is the limit for these two young individuals. Kabuki got the upper hand the last time at Fever Pitch. K-Dog has been hot on the tails of the World Heavyweight Championship. Is he going to allow Kabuki to put down yet another setback for the Pitbull?
I'm standing here hoping to get word with the #1 contender for the wait just a minute. Steven Gielberg. What the hell are you doing here?
I'm here because I gotta make a name for myself. I'm here because I've spent too much time drawing the short end of the stick. The boys in the back here, all moving up the ladder at my expense. You know I haven't won a match here since August, right? That's too damn long. 2025 is here and I'm gonna make sure my name is one that all these people aren't going to forget. I need to get my hands on the gold again, and sooner than later, I'm gonna get my hands on the KPW Twitch Championship.
For somebody that wants to throw their hat into the ring against the KPW Twitch champion, you're working with one hell of a checkered past. Are you qualified at this moment in time to challenge for any KPW championship?
I've directed my attention into all these separate paths the past several months and it hasn't gotten me anywhere, Roger. But things will be different. Never before have you seen me so driven and so focused in KPW. I need to win. I need to prove to the world that the director still knows how to deliver a smash success. I've done it before as a hardcore champion. Now it's time to do it for the only belt that I would put up on the big screen. This all starts on Warzone this Monday against the Monarch. Oliver English.
Well, good luck on your future endeavor towards championship gold. Coming up next, however, one of the most highly anticipated rematches in KPW history. Two high-profile competitors battling for supremacy to get one step closer towards the KPW World Heavyweight Champion. What started back at fever pitch continues here right now at Ignition. K-Dog versus Kabuki 2.
Goosebumps, chills are running down the spine of each and every individual in the Kumite Center here tonight. The rematch that we've been waiting a whole month for. As the Pitbull K-Dog marches down to ringside first, much like he did just 1 month ago. But tonight, there's no element of surprise working against the Pitbull K-Dog. All he has to do is take on a battle-hardened, a lightning-quick, a vicious Kabuki. As our second of 6 bouts is underway. High, heavy implications here tonight for these two individuals. K-Dog's been waiting all month to get his hands on Kabuki once again. And Kabuki has been waiting all month to embarrass K-Dog once again. Throat thrust to K-Dog. K-Dog sweeping Kabuki off of his feet here. Waistlock tie up, raking the back of K-Dog. Looks like he's trying to go for a Boston Crab, but K-Dog is simply too strong at this point to allow any kind of pressure to be applied to his legs. You know, K-Dog has been sizing up the World Heavyweight Championship ever since Collision Course, where he's been slowly but surely course correcting his own career since then. control of his career, trying to prevent what we just saw moments ago from the words of Steven Gielberg, the director. A man that's been on a losing streak for nearly half of a year. Kabuki clubbing K-Dog off the apron and down to the floor. The action spilling to the outside. Chokehold on the outside. Slap by Jones calling an illegal chokehold. Kabuki pulling K-Dog out of the ring and back down to the floor in front of the Kumite faithful here tonight. K-Dog has been pondering if Kabuki could get the job done once again without any sort of assistance, without any sort of foreign object. Kabuki's thinking about it. He's retrieving that guitar much like he did back at Fever Pitch. And he thinks better of it. Kabuki still wants to prove to these people that he can get the job done. These two sizing each other up. Once again, wrist lock tie up from Kabuki, wrenching his elbow into the shoulder blade of K-Dog. Spinning roundhouse kick from K-Dog, looking to follow it up with a drop kick, but Kabuki guards himself quite well here. Kabuki backed into a corner here by K-Dog. Those lightning quick strikes from Kabuki. Excuse me, from K-Dog to Kabuki. Kabuki can't get out of that corner to save his life. K-Dog's keeping the pressure up here. Irish whip reversal. Kabuki reversing the flow of the action here. Looking to capitalize. Tiger suplex, but K-Dog's foot was hitting the rope. And the referee gave him no choice but to break his hold of that snap Tiger suplex. Handspring back elbow into the corner. Kabuki continuing the pressure. A spinning heel kick into the sternum of K-Dog. K-Dog tripping up Kabuki. Exchange of blows between Kabuki and K-Dog. Kabuki winning the exchange here, hoping to tap him out with his reverse arm bar. Shuffle side kick from Kabuki from the mat. Soaring into the heavens here. Springboard shotgun drop kick. Both of these men looking to gain an advantage here, looking to exploit the other's weakness as quickly, as efficiently as possible. Spinning roundhouse kick, jab into the corner. K-Dog trying to dominate and control what he sees as his territory, his marking. With nowhere to go, Kabuki is left with only one option, and that's just to cover up, just to guard up, to just dissipate whatever kind of damage that K-Dog can output here. Mountain bomb by K-Dog. Head scissors takedown from Kabuki to K-Dog. K-Dog's been sizing up, prepping, souping up that rolling clothesline. Heel hold from K-Dog to Kabuki. We know that K-Dog is a jack of all trades kind of competitor here. He's well renowned for his striking ability, his submission techniques, his aerial offense. The Kabuki has one distinct advantage over K-Dog, and that's just his lightning quick agility, as he was able to avoid that cannonball splash from the top. Irish whip into the ropes. Kabuki caught with a neck breaker. Now K-Dog looking to make things a little bit more physical here, a little bit more personal. Mounting all those punches, letting loose on Kabuki. Tiger leg scissors blocked by K-Dog, countered into a power bomb, it seems. Release German suplex, and Kabuki gets right back up. Rolling clothesline counter from Kabuki. Is he gonna make K-Dog tap here? And K-Dog just wrenches the eyes of Kabuki to get himself out of the hold there. We know that these two have been scratching, they have been clawing, they have been hoping to seize the opportunity of a lifetime, as a win as high profile as this one could elevate either of these two men into the stratospheres, where our world heavyweight champion will be awaiting them. Whether that'll be the Viceroy Jedi or the Heartthrob Popo after tonight, that is yet to be known, that is yet to be confirmed. Lateral press cover from K-Dog. Kabuki kicks out. Kick to the shins and thighs of Kabuki. Step up enziguri from Kabuki to K-Dog. This crowd is pretty evenly split between these two. K-Dog going right back to those leg locks, trying to neutralize those leg strikes that Kabuki likes to fall back on. Some of his most devastating strikes in his repertoire. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker from K-Dog from the pit bull. Onto hard-boiled Kabuki. Trapping the arms in place. K-Dog going for those rapid-fire headbutts. Going up top now. And Kabuki avoiding arms way, avoiding what could have been the leg drop that decided this entire bout here. Springing over that top rope to deliver a leg drop onto the back of the neck of K-Dog. K-Dog's right back up. K-Dog finally connecting with a leg drop of his own. Kabuki still guarding, knowing when K-Dog's gonna go for that rolling clothesline attempt. Knowing exactly when K-Dog is gonna strike with one of his most devastating moves, that rolling clothesline. K-Dog looking to go for that Emerald Flosion. He calls it the Ridge Crusher. K-Dog pulling Kabuki towards the center ring, hitting him with the Master Stroke, Kabuki's own move. Hooking the leg, is he gonna steal one? And Kabuki's up at 1. Think of the insult to injury it would have been if K-Dog defeated Kabuki with the Master Stroke. Now Kabuki locked in. He's got fire in his eyes. He is moving with even more purpose, even more intent, even more malice than before. There is no way a man like Kabuki is gonna let what K-Dog just did slide here tonight. Side kick into the sternum of K-Dog. Moonsault onto the back of K-Dog while he was down on all fours. Another shuffle side kick into the sternum of K-Dog. Camel clutch center of the ring. K-Dog frantically trying to reach the ropes. And he finally gets the rope break. It has not been just once that we've seen K-Dog fall victim to the master stroke from Kabuki. Just last week on Warzone, after the tag team bout that K-Dog and Popcorn Poppy conducted against the Sauce and Jim Ross, we saw Kabuki make yet another appearance to strike at K-Dog while he was weakened, exhausted, broken, battered, and beaten, where he was able to capitalize once again and connect K-Dog with a master stroke for the second time in less than a month.
3, 4, 5.
Kabuki retrieving a guitar once again. He was looking to strike with that guitar once again, but K-Dog quick on his feet, able to roundhouse kick Kabuki down to the mat. Both times that K-Dog has been afflicted and struck with the master stroke from Kabuki, he's been left bruised, battered, and bloodied in the center of the ring. One of those two times was the final picture, the final piece of the puzzle that put together Kabuki's long-awaited debut back at Fever Pitch. K-Dog's done his research. He's been watching back the tapes. He's been making sure that he knew exactly who he was getting into the ring with here tonight. Wrist lock, tie up. K-Dog working down the arms of Kabuki. Rolling wheel kick from Kabuki to K-Dog. Trying to cut off any sort of momentum that K-Dog could get. And what an intense 14 minutes it's been into this bout. The sweat, the blood, the tears that these two individuals are willing to give back to the squared circle in the chance, the outright opportunity to challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship in the near future. K-Dog risking it all with that plancha to the outside, and Kabuki was able to move towards the ring, out of range for K-Dog. K-Dog's endurance is on an elite level, a high caliber. It's gonna take a lot to put away the Pitbull K-Dog. The Kumite faithful here tonight in the center. Not our usual turf, but our current residency for the next several weeks of action here in KPW. Bringing no shortage of Gibson acoustic guitars. As Kabuki retrieves yet another guitar from the Kumite faithful. Like we said earlier, the center here tonight is in a 50-50 split between Kabuki and the Pitbull. K-Dog going for that plancha once again, and Kabuki just able to outstep and outsmart K-Dog each and every step of the way. And now he's making him pay for it with this Romero stretch on the outside.
11, 12, 13.
strike to the back of the head from K-Dog to Kabuki. 16 count from the referee. They're both gonna have to re-enter the ring.
17. 18.
K-Dog going to the top rope here. Cannonball splash, landing perfectly onto Kabuki. Looking to hook the leg here, but Kabuki was still reaching the ropes with his arm. It was a great call there from Slapthigh Jones, being able to notice the hand underneath the bottom rope. And now K-Dog thrusting his shoulder right into the joint of Kabuki, hoping to dislocate that shoulder, pop that collarbone out, hoping to take the blood pressure out of his arms, hoping to numb Kabuki.
Right.
Quick kick to the shin of Kabuki. Kabuki reciprocating with a thigh kick. Kabuki catching the leg of K-Dog and executing a dragon screw. Now he's washing his boot off into the face of K-Dog. Irish whip into the turnbuckle from one end of the ring to the other. A spear taking down Kabuki into the corner. K-Dog ramming Kabuki's head into the turnbuckle, pump handle slam. Cover, making sure that Kabuki was away from the ropes here. 2 count. A little bit more urgency. This match might have been finished. Second rope splash from Kabuki. Rapid fire strikes from K-Dog. K-Dog looking to ascend to the top rope here. Wrist lock still applied here. Looking to drive all of the pressure, all the force of that axe handle right to the shoulder of Kabuki. Continuously trying to take out the arms of Kabuki, make them an indecisive factor here. Trying to take out Kabuki's most powerful tool at his arsenal, the Master Stroke. By continuing to target the arms of Kabuki. Any sort of extremity that Kabuki has at his disposal, K-Dog is trying to neutralize it. K-Dog knows that Kabuki is gonna try and utilize his quick strikes, his quick kicks, his educated feet to his advantage here. So he goes for the leg locks. He goes for dragon screws. He targets the thighs, the shins, whatever he can to get some sort of advantage mentally, emotionally, physically over Kabuki. And he remembers that Kabuki has to lock his arms together to execute the Master Stroke on K-Dog, so he starts targeting the arms of Kabuki. Third time's a charm for K-Dog as he successfully lands the plancha to the outside.
7, 8, 9.
It seems like K-Dog was more than prepared to go the distance here tonight against Kabuki here at Ignition.
13, 14,
He knew that he was gonna need to have a plan as the minutes tick away,
17,
as the cardio, as the stamina drains from both of these combatants. Guillotine drop from K-Dog to Kabuki. K-Dog testing the sturdiness of the rope. Springboard missile drop kick onto Kabuki. Lateral press cover, opposite side of the ring. 2 count from Kabuki. Getting the shoulder up, keeping the action alive here tonight. K-Dog looking to take Kabuki to the top rope. Double underhook suplex towards the center of the ring here. K-Dog, he's had enough. He's made his peace with this victory roll-up pin. He's secured a lot of some upsets with this move. But it's not gonna take a victory roll-up pin to put away Kabuki. Reverse DDT from Kabuki. Kabuki trapping the arms of K-Dog. Looking to steal one here. And yet another 2 count. Open palm strike from Kabuki to K-Dog. More thigh kicks from K-Dog to Kabuki. All this incremental damage to the legs seems to be paying off in dividends for K-Dog. Kabuki hoping to reciprocate the damage. That dragon screw. Spinning wheel kick from the top rope, connecting onto K-Dog here. Kabuki keeping the pressure up with a diving moonsault. Kabuki tucking up, covering up, doing whatever he can. Now K-Dog leaving the ring here.
2, 3,
Kabuki not far behind, continuing the chase here on K-Dog.
7, 8, 9,
A quick kick to the sternum of K-Dog.
11, 12,
I swear, a kick like that, a spinning heel kick
14,
right into the center of the chest, that'll take the breath out of anybody. 17 count, both men looking to retreat back to the ring. An absolutely brutal affair that we're seeing here tonight. This highly anticipated rematch between Kabuki and K-Dog. Spinning wheel kick, rebounding off the ropes, ricocheting off the ropes is K-Dog. Locking in that leg lock once again on Kabuki, and somehow, some way, Kabuki just refuses to quit. There is no give in the soul of Kabuki. Diving moonsault once again onto K-Dog, halfway across the ring. These fans here tonight in the Kumite Center, they're getting their money's worth and then some from these two individuals here. High anticipation, high stakes rematch, K-Dog versus Kabuki 2 here at Ignition. As we are deep past the 20-minute mark, approaching 25 minutes total in this singles bout here. Ankle lock from Kabuki to K-Dog. Is K-Dog gonna tap? He's real far away from the ropes here. And he was yelling at Kabuki to choke on that foot. K-Dog doesn't want to give Kabuki the satisfaction of yet another crushing defeat. Mounting up the offense once again. More strikes, more mounted punching. Kabuki was looking to go for that crossbody. K-Dog was able to guard and block the attack efficiently and properly here. K-Dog was looking to go for a powerbomb attempt, it seems. Kabuki overpowering him, and now Kabuki going to the top rope here. 450 splash! And K-Dog's right back up! Where the hell are these two getting the energy to keep fighting from? The roof of this building is shaking. This is absolutely electric here tonight in the Kumite Center. The fighting spirit on display from both of these individuals is absolutely unbelievable. Springboard splash from the top rope down to the floor from K-Dog. K-Dog's not gonna take a count-out victory. There's no way. Kabuki's back on his feet. 19 count. Just barely beating the 20 count. We almost had a count-out loss for Kabuki here tonight. And these two individuals hoping to catch their breath, hoping to tap a little bit into that reserve tank. These two men feeling absolutely worse for wear. The wear and tear that these two are putting on each other's bodies, potentially shortening each other's careers here. And K-Dog finally connected with that rolling clothesline. Kabuki's retreat back to the guitar was the perfect opening for K-Dog to strike with that rolling clothesline. Kabuki favoring those arms, trying to hold. He can't even hyperextend them at this point. K-Dog favoring the legs. Swinging elbow drop onto the back of the neck of Kabuki. Spinning wheel kick onto Kabuki, hoping to keep the pressure up. K-Dog from the top rope, signaling to the crowd, trying to rally some momentum behind him. As K-Dog suplexes Kabuki back into the ring. 28 minutes on the clock. K-Dog with a sit-out powerbomb. Cover. 2. No. No. Kabuki just won't quit. Snapdragon suplex from K-Dog, hoping to steal one once again, and Kabuki kicks out once again. And now Kabuki's clutching that neck. All this karma that he's been inflicting onto K-Dog is catching right back up with him. Both of these men are competing on borrowed time here. Shuffle side kick from Kabuki, knee drop from Kabuki. Irish whip into the turnbuckle. Goes K-Dog, handspring back elbow into the corner, setting Kabuki up for a perfect tiger suplex with a rope break in effect once again, much like we saw nearly 20 minutes ago. The situational awareness, the in-ring positioning of the Pitbull K-Dog, just keeping him alive in this bout, keeping him to fight for yet another night. Camel clutch from K-Dog. Excuse me, from Kabuki to K-Dog. As this bout has officially passed the 30-minute mark. German suplex counter into a leg lariat from Kabuki. Hoping to shift the tides of this bout. A shuffle side kick into the kidney region of K-Dog. Surely this man has to be going through some internal bleeding. These two men are spent. They are exhausted. They are broken. They are battered. They are bruised. Welts forming all over the back of K-Dog. Rolling clothesline. K-Dog fighting through the pain. Leg lock. Kabuki trying to reach the ropes with his foot, and he finally reaches it. What is it gonna take out of both of these men to put the other away? Armbreaker attempt from K-Dog. Kabuki countering with another Snap Tiger suplex. Both these men are all fired up. K-Dog's fired up. And now Kabuki's fired up. Both of these men looking to connect with their specials here. Irish whip. Kabuki bouncing off the ropes. Momentum shifting right into a wrist crusher. And Kabuki just eats the wrist crusher and gets right back up. Where the hell did he get the adrenaline? The energy to do that? Knee lift sending Kabuki off the apron down to the floor. K-Dog hoping to meet him on the outside. Diving down with a clothesline. And we're seeing desperation at display here. And K-Dog's looking to call it here. He's not going to go for a wrist crusher on the outside here. That's too dangerous. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Kabuki's neck compressed on the concrete floor there. You can hear the thud, the snap, the impact echoing across the Kumite Center, and this match has come to a merciful end.
You have to call somebody.
What an absolutely brutal affair we've seen here tonight. K-Dog enacting his revenge here tonight over Kabuki, and what a way to seal the deal here. You can hear the crack of that skull, the thud onto the concrete, away from the padding on the outside. We saw Kabuki kick out of a master stroke in the early moments of this match. We saw Kabuki just power through with that extra bit of adrenaline that he had left from the first wrist crusher. So Kabuki was dragged, lured to the outside by K-Dog to be put away definitively with a second wrist crusher. That Emerald Flosion on the concrete floor. Both of these men receiving a standing ovation here tonight in the Kumite Center. Kabuki seems to be needing some assistance to get back to his feet. K-Dog celebrating his victory, his hard-earned victory here. Being able to even the score here once and for all at Ignition. But coming up next, you'll be seeing the Sauce take on Popcorn Poppy in one of the most highly anticipated bouts of the month. At first, we saw the Sauce pick up a squabble against Pierre Cinema, a feud that he was ultimately victorious in. And he would have been challenging for the KPW Twitch Championship here tonight against Bob. If it wasn't for one Popcorn Poppy intervening in the Twitch Battle Royal all the way back on January 6th, as it is time to return back to ringside for our next highly anticipated bout of the night. The Rhinestone Cowboy, the Sauce, takes on Popcorn Poppy. It's singles action here tonight at Ignition.
Do you smell what the Rock is doing?
These two men are gonna have some tough shoes to fill after the onslaught
Rock said,
that we just bared witness to here tonight at Ignition. But I don't think a man like the Sauce gives a damn about that. The only thing he cares about is advancing his career and reestablishing himself as the cornerstone, the rhinestone of the KPW Twitch division. The Sauce had an issue with Pierre Cinema somehow finishing ahead of him. But there's only one man that he can hold accountable for actions like that, and it's this man walking down the aisleway, Popcorn Poppy. As he walks past Kabuki, still being assisted to the back by ringside officials, EMTs. Popcorn Poppy taking in the adoration of the crowd. In the past several weeks, we've seen the Sauce become public enemy number one of the KPW faithful, the Kumite faithful, as he just makes one deplorable move after the next. Low blow from the Sauce of Popcorn Poppy, immediately showcasing why he is more than willing to strike below the belt and do whatever it takes to get his hands on yet another championship belt here in KPW. Another back suplex from the Sauce to Popcorn Poppy, slowing down the pace as much as he can, taking his sweet time with his opponent here tonight. As we're catching up, we're receiving word backstage that the challenger for the World Heavyweight Championship in our main event here tonight, the Heartthrob Popo, has just entered the building. Single leg Boston Crab from the Sauce. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are just joining us here tonight for KPW Ignition, you have missed out on an absolute onslaught of action in our previous two bouts here. We saw the KPW Hardcore Championship change hands from one Corey Sinclair to the Shape of the Future Ricky Rhombus in triple threat action. And just a few short moments ago, we saw the conclusion of a 30-plus minute war between K-Dog and Kabuki, with K-Dog securing the victory with a Riz Crusher to the outside. And continuing the intensity, continuing the pandemonium, the chaos, the vitriol even, is the Sauce and Popcorn Poppy. We know that the Sauce held Popcorn Poppy accountable for him losing the Twitch Battle Royal all the way back on January 6th, the season premiere of Warzone in 2025. He would try and take it out on Popcorn Poppy just a week later by trying to attack him backstage, a move that certainly backfired for the Rhinestone Cowboy. Irish root reversal from the Sauce. Back body drop. Both of these individuals representing the South. Memphis style wrestling in their blood, in their soul. Shoulder breaker from the Sauce to Popcorn Poppy, and Popcorn Poppy gets right back up. He's hoping to try and maintain the pressure that he has on Popcorn Poppy, but Popcorn Poppy sneaks in a drop kick. A quick jab sending the Sauce through the ropes. Forearm smash from Popcorn Poppy to the Sauce. Irish whip. Popcorn Poppy firing back, slingshotting off those ropes with yet another forearm strike. Drop toe hold. Popcorn Poppy hoping to take full advantage of the Sauce, but the Sauce was able to sneak in a low blow here. Popcorn Poppy trying to suplex the Sauce down to the floor, but the Sauce was able to bring him back in. Sauce with a distinct reach advantage, 6'5", compared to Popcorn Poppy's 5'11" stature. Popcorn Poppy with the weight advantage, 285 pounds to the Sauce's 260. These two heavyweights slugging it out here in the Kumite Center. Currently locked at a stalemate. Running clothesline from the Sauce to Popcorn Poppy. Back suplex. Trying to take the breath out of Popcorn Poppy. Trying to break him down piece by piece, bit by bit. Sauce catching that dropkick attempt and then slamming down Popcorn Poppy into the center of the ring. Another dropkick from Popcorn Poppy, taking it back to basics, taking it back to his fundamentals, back to his roots here against the Sauce. A clash of ideology, a clash of philosophies in the center of the ring here tonight at Ignition. Popcorn Poppy, a man that fights with honor here. But honor might not be enough to put away the Sauce. The Sauce is hoping to do whatever he can to take advantage of the situation. Popcorn Poppy trying to keep his distance, but the Sauce making every effort that he can to close the gap here. Hooking the leg here, he's hoping to steal one. And Popcorn Poppy kicks out. And ladies and gentlemen, we are getting word from the board of directors this Monday night on Warzone. As previously confirmed, we'll be seeing the director, Steven Gielberg, go one-on-one against the Monarch, Oliver English. Diving knee drop from the top rope down to the floor. As the Sauce does anything he can to capitalize, not giving Popcorn Poppy any chance to catch his breath. You'll also be seeing the Sauce and his longtime associate Jim Ross go up against the Coney Island Express. Hugo Johnson, Frank Glizzo in tag team action. And speaking of tag team action, the main event on Monday night for the KPW Tag Team Championships, the winner between the Scheme and the Influence, to be determined later on tonight. They will advance to this Monday night, 48 hours away, where they'll meet the tag team champions Bob and Tape. Popcorn Poppy striking down the sauce from the apron down to the floor. Both of these men have seen moderate to high success here in KPW over the course of the past year. Irish whip reversal from Popcorn Poppy to the sauce. Popcorn Poppy looking to capitalize, looking for a little bit of fisticuff action here, but the sauce trying to get away from him. Sauce trying to beat Popcorn Poppy at his own game. And now Popcorn Poppy goes low on the sauce. The sauce returning the favor with a low blow of his own. These two just continue to keep the dirt and grime in this bout. Also to come this Monday night on Warzone, Pierre Cinema, the star attraction. Whether he holds the Twitch championship or not, after the events of Ignition here tonight, he will be going one-on-one against Greek Machismo, Nick Flawless, in singles action. But as the action continues here tonight, the sauce looking to put a definitive end to things as he drills Popcorn Poppy with a Lukenbach elbow drop, center of the ring, and Popcorn Poppy has been put away. It looks like we're gonna have to saddle up here, because the sauce is gonna inch himself one step closer to the KPW Twitch Championship. After putting down Popcorn Poppy, using whatever tactics he could come up with to stay one step ahead of Popcorn Poppy, using every trick in the book that he could utilize and execute without compromise. As the sauce picks up yet another victory here in KPW, his record consistently high. A high-profile member of the KPW locker room, hoping to get his hands on championship gold once again. The first ever lethal lottery winner, the sauce, the Rhinestone Cowboy, puts away Popcorn Poppy here in a thrilling singles act and thrilling singles bout. Popcorn Poppy just looking up at the lights. He has no clue what the hell just drilled into his chest. The sauce standing over Popcorn Poppy, thinking about going for more than what he bargained for, hoping to get a little bonus on top of the pinfall victory here tonight. And he chooses to just kick some dust over him as he leaves the ringside area. Congratulations to the Rhinestone Cowboy once again on his singles victory tonight over Popcorn Poppy. Congratulations to the sauce. Coming up next, our championship contenders bout to determine who advances to Monday night on Warzone. The challenge Tape and Bob for the KPW Tag Team Championships, as the Influence, Big Bernard, Headband Tommy Tanks take on the Scheme, Bloom and Bilko. Big Bernard leading the charge for his team as usual. A former KPW Tag Team Champion as part of the Influence with Headband Tommy Tanks. A former KPW Hardcore Champion. Man is a trusted, savvy, in-ring veteran. And the big man is, of course, complemented by his quick, agile, more athletic counterpart, Headband Tommy Tanks. But their opponents here tonight, their tag team opponents, the Scheme, looking for that chance at tag team championship gold. Soaring to new heights in recent months, picking up more notoriety as the weeks go on. One has to wonder if their underhanded tactics are going to be exactly the cause of them flying too close to the sun. They're going to need every trick in the bag to take advantage of a man like the 6'6", 320-pound woolly mammoth, Big Bernard. Single leg Boston Crab here on Big Bernard, and he's not going to give up so easily. Big Bernard starting the bout against Bilko of the Scheme. The Scheme in their silver and teal attire here tonight. The Influence, not exactly color-coded. A bit of distrust in recent weeks as their tandem offense has been consistently backfiring on them. Elbow to the head of Bloom. Step up Enziguri ducked by Big Bernard. Big Bernard, the 300+ pound woolly mammoth, looking to close in on both members of the Scheme. Not even tagging in Headband Tommy Tanks. He's yelling at him. He can take care of this himself. He'll call it. I will call you in when I'm ready. Throat thrust from Big Bernard. And now Bloom of the Scheme trying to capitalize on this dissension here. Tommy Tanks making a tag here. Take those stress off of his much larger counterpart, his tag team partner. Tommy Tanks with a shoulder block into Bloom. Headlock takeover, center of the ring. Irish whip into the ropes. Tommy Tanks looking at me in the middle, but he was cut off, split right down the middle with a spear. Headband Tommy Tanks, Bloom slugging it out. Yoko sneaking in the tag at some point. Referee calling it legal. And that's exactly a rule in the Scheme's playbook. Try and overwhelm and keep the action high as they target one of the two opposing members of this match. Well, getting in almost completely blind tags. 15 count. Tandem offense from the influence on the outside here. Big Bernard, Tommy Tanks with an assist power bomb. Tommy Tanks returning into the ring. It seems like the plan, whatever the scheme hatched up here tonight, is crucially and critically backfiring on them. Military press slam on the floor. And now Big Bernard makes his way back to the apron, back to his end of the ring here, back to the tag rope. And he's yelling at Headband Tommy Tanks to make his way over here to get his ass over to the corner so he could put down either of these members of the scheme here, whether it's Bloom, whether it's Bilko. It don't matter to Big Bernard. Big forearm strike from Bloom, the Headband Tommy Tanks, Irish whip. Big Bernard moving out of harm's way there as the scheme tried to sow more discontent between the influence. One of these two teams will be advancing to Warzone in 48 hours, our weekly episodic broadcasted event every Monday night, 9/8 Central here on the Team Adhesive Broadcasting Network, where you will see one of these two tag teams challenge Bob and Tate for the KPW Tag Team Championships in our main event on Monday night. But speaking of main events, can't discuss main events, can't discuss the big fight feels without bringing up our main event here tonight at Ignition for the KPW World Heavyweight Championship. The Heartthrob Popo challenging our resident World Heavyweight Champion, the Viceroy Jedi, as he is almost 100 days into his World Championship reign. In the home turf of the Viceroy, a big hometown return for Jedi. Popo is tasked with a lot of pressure on his shoulders here tonight. He has the task of being the man that has to put down the Viceroy in his home turf. Action spilling to the outside once again between both of these teams. Crossbody from Bloom to Big Bernard down to the floor. Big Bernard getting his head straightened up. Arm breaker from Big Bernard to Bloom. Arm and elbow tie up. Irish whip into the ropes. Running clothesline. Knocking down Bloom, taking him down towards the corner of the ring. He would not have a lot of distance to clear if he wanted to make the tag to Bilko. Headband Tommy Tanks trying to put himself in between both members of the scheme here, trying to ensure anything and everything in his power to make sure that Bloom could not get that tag. While he ultimately came up short in that effort, as Bilko makes the tag to represent his team, the scheme. Tommy Tanks is gonna have to shift focus and try and put away this match definitively. Diving clothesline, pushing Bilko away from Big Bernard. Springboard missile drop kick from Bilko to Headband Tommy Tanks. tag made once again to Big Bernard, who's still just as fired up as he was before. You are dealing with a big 6'6", 300+ pound, pissed off woolly mammoth inside that squared circle. And any kind of offense that Bilko is trying to build up here against the woolly mammoth, the only thing it's achieving is pissing him off. Big headbutt from Big Bernard to Bilko. Our sweep reversal. Big Bernard hangs onto the ropes here. And look at the cowardice on display from this scheme. They had the perfect chance to capitalize and conserve their energy, as Bloom was right there ready to make the tag, but he instead focuses on his energy on taking out the illegal tag partner of Big Bernard. Sidewalk slam into the corner of the ring here. Much less give when you're in that section of the ring. It's a lot more taking. Big spear from Bloom to Big Bernard. And coming up next for the KPW Twitch Championship singles action ahead, our second of 3 championship bouts here tonight at Ignition, as the 300-pound misfit Bob, the double champion, our current one half of the KPW Tag Team Champions, makes his Twitch Championship defense here tonight against the star attraction Pierre Cinema. Before we get to our main event, of course, Oppo versus Jedi, the Heartthrob versus the Viceroy, Challenger versus Champion here tonight in the Kumite Center. Step up Enziguri missing its mark once again on Big Bernard, as headband Tommy Tanks looks to capitalize. Big Bernard couldn't get through the action there to block off the other member of the scheme, and now the scheme take advantage with a double suplex on headband Tommy Tanks. But headband Tommy Tanks is doing whatever he can to neutralize the tandem offense of the scheme. He's trying to make sure that he takes them on individually and takes them out individually. Reverse sitting armbar, and he's able to tap out Bloom. Big Bernard in a bit of a crisis of conscience there. He was in position to break up the reverse armbar. He was in position to make sure that Bilko couldn't save his tag team partner. He was able to do so at the last possible second here. It was at this moment in time that Big Bernard prioritized the team. He prioritized the tag team championships that he's able to win once again. The 300-pound woolly mammoth, the dark horse, Big Bernard, headband Tommy Tanks, the influence advance to Monday night, where they will take on Bob and Tape for the KPW Tag Team Championships. Congratulations to the Influence for coming through on their efforts to become the #1 contenders for the KPW Tag Team Championships. And coming up next, our second of 3 KPW Championship matches here, as Bob takes on Pierre Cinema for the KPW Twitch Championship. Pierre Cinema has been scratching, clawing, absolutely desperate to get his shot to etch his name in the history books. Hoping to find some kind of purpose here in KPW. If he couldn't defeat Jedi all the way back at Collision Course, he had to course correct himself and focus towards another lane of opportunity, one that opened up just perfectly for him a couple weeks ago on Warzone, where he now has the opportunity of a lifetime to challenge the 300-pound misfit, our double champion, Bobby Two Belts, and take away that distinction once and for all. Bob's stock has been rising in the past several months here in KPW, putting up one hell of a performance in the Golden Gauntlet Round Robin mini series, being able to eventually become tag team champions with Tape, being able to win the KPW Twitch Championship on this, and be able to hold two belts at the same time. No other man in KPW has been able to achieve this at the same time. If you want to talk about achievements and accolades, you're looking at a man that is chock full of them in Pierre Cinema, the 2024 Golden Gauntlet winner. At a severe weight disadvantage compared to Bob. Bob with 90 pounds difference over Pierre Cinema, towering over him 6'7" to 6 foot even. Running big boot from Bob to Pierre Cinema. Rib breaker from Pierre Cinema, showcasing his strength, showcasing his athleticism. But Bob is gonna take every chance he can to showcase his brute force and lack of remorse for other people inside the ring, inside these ropes, in the squared circle here tonight at Ignition. Bob targeting the legs of Pierre Cinema. Pierre Cinema is certainly a man that we would consider a spring chicken. He's very spry, he's very quick, he's very agile. He could fly off these ropes like no other man that you've ever seen before. They engage in a test of strength. Bob ultimately winning the exchange. Another rib breaker for Pierre Cinema. A solid tactic here on display by Pierre Cinema, trying to take the breath out of the big man. A big man doesn't necessarily mean big lungs. Torture rack attempt from Bob. Pierre Cinema being able to roll his way off of Bob's big shoulders here. Waistlock tie up. Spinning back suplex from Bob to Pierre Cinema. And now he's taking the time to mock, to humiliate, to try and embarrass somebody that he's been absolutely preying on here tonight. And if Pierre Cinema wants to survive here tonight, he's gonna need to move with the speed of a praying mantis. And I pray for his well-being when he's locked up here with Bob here. Sidewalk slam with authority. And this is ball game. And no, Pierre Cinema kicks out. We've seen Bob put away many men with a sidewalk slam like that. But Pierre Cinema is no such man here. He is not your average competitor, your average warrior that steps through the these ropes here in KPW. You could make a solid case that nobody embodies the fighting spirit of Kumite Pro Wrestling quite like Pierre Cinema. And nobody could take a beating quite like Pierre Cinema. Plancha to the outside, and Pierre Cinema was able to roll out of harm's way. Bob acting with reckless abandon. With pure intent, Pierre Cinema going below the belt, and who could blame him on that? 14 count by the referee, Slap Thigh Jones. We're gonna need to restore the action, get back into the squared circle here. Both these men risk being counted out. The Twitch Championship, or any championship for that matter, does not change hands on a count-out victory. Pierre Cinema floats out of the suplex attempt, spinning wheel kick, throat thrust from Bob. Collar and elbow tie up, another rib breaker from Pierre Cinema. Sleeper hold locked in by Pierre Cinema. He's trying to put the giant to sleep. Bob throws Pierre Cinema out of the ring, out of the champion's ring. Swinging neck breaker on the floor. As Bob is rallied behind by the Kumite faithful here tonight in the Kumite Center. We are not in a usual situation. Pierre Cinema being vigorously and viciously booed here tonight as we are in the hometown of the Viceroy, the World Heavyweight Champion, the Viceroy Jedi. As we await our main event bout, the Viceroy versus the Heartthrob, champion versus challenger, Jedi versus Popo for the KPW World Heavyweight Championship. Action returning into the ring. 60-minute time limit in effect. A haymaker from Bob, sending Pierre Cinema into the mat. A second haymaker. A third haymaker. Now Bob takes the time to celebrate and gloat. Might be a bit premature. He might be counting out Pierre Cinema. He might be underestimating him. Possibly overzealous decision on behalf of the 300-pound misfit, the KPW Twitch champion, the double champion, Bob.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Big headbutt from Bob to Pierre Cinema. Pierre Cinema's been busted wide open, ladies and gentlemen.
12, 13.
As blood oozes down the face of Pierre Cinema. It is more than evident that Pierre Cinema is gonna have to work twice as hard for his victories here tonight. He's gonna have to fight with every last ounce of being that he has. Every atom in his body, every cell in his body is gonna have to pull in the same direction just to overcome the KPW Twitch champion here tonight. Another swinging neck breaker from Bob. Unorthodox to see Bob go from the top rope here. Diving headbutt, missing its mark. A belly to back suplex from Pierre Cinema. Sleeper hold Block back in, cinching it in deep on the Twitch champion, on the Misfit. Haymaker countered by Pierre Cinema. Spinning wheel kick, sending Bob through the middle rope here. Is Pierre Cinema looking to capitalize? Suplexing Bob over the top rope and back into the ring. Sizing him up, this could be it. He's looking for, looks like he's gonna go for the pure perfection here. Schoolboy pinfall, he's looking to steal one, and Bob kicks out at one. Pierre is able to block the big boot, but he didn't block the body blow. Overhead strike from Pierre Cinema to Bob. Irish whip reversal from Pierre Cinema. You're looking to go for a handspring back elbow from a springboard back elbow, excuse me, from the second rope, but there was nobody home. He had no idea, blind faith at all, that Bob was gonna hold on to the ropes there. What we are seeing here tonight is a true David versus Goliath bout here for the KPW Twitch Championship. It is an absolute miracle that Pearson has been able to put up this much of a fight against the KPW Twitch champion Bob. Side Russian leg sweep from Pierre to Bob. Pierre tried to single out the legs, those tree trunks of Bob, and now Bob makes him pay for it. With those big lumbering legs. Military press, slamming down Pierre Cinema. Big haymaker, just dropping Pierre Cinema once again. Pierre Cinema's gonna have to fight with Fists of Fury. Rabbit like speed and agility, the quickness that he's gonna need to exemplify to keep Bob away and out of his grasp. Bob re-entering the ring. Might be a costly decision here. Pure destruction, the DDT. Cover! Hook in the leg! We have a new Twitch. No, we don't! No, we don't! We have... This match still continues here tonight at Ignition. Here's Cinema going up to the second rope, looking to drop the elbow down. Bob looking to capitalize now on Pierre Cinema's mistakes. Deadlift. Belly to back suplex there. Slamming down Pierre Cinema. Swinging neck breaker. European uppercut from Pierre to Bob. Pierre's looking for a diving knee drop to Bob. Bob in perfect position. He's looking to go for a diving headbutt here. And Pierre was able to avoid harm's way once again. Noggin to noggin, successfully avoided. And now Bob dragging Pierre Cinema towards the center of the ring, lateral press. And Pierre Cinema kicks out once again. Drop kick, dropping the KPW Twitch champion, the Misfit Bob. Inside cradle, he's looking to steal one. And Bob kicks out once again. Pierre Cinema just did not have enough leverage to trap the arms in place. The inside cradle, head scissors takedown on the big man. Pierre Cinema looking to go for that knee drop once again, but Bob was able to scout that for a second time in a row. Irish whip into the ropes. Pierre holding on for dear life. Rib breaker by Pierre Cinema. And maybe he didn't strike gold the first time, but he'll be able to do it a second with another Pierre destruction, that flowing DDT. Hooking the leg once again for extra leverage, and we have a new KPW Twitch champion. The journey of Bobby Two Belts has concluded. That is all she wrote for Bob here tonight. A valiant effort. This intense back and forth display here between the Misfit and the Star Attraction, with Pierre Cinema being able to stay one step ahead of the big man and emerge victorious here tonight to pick up his first ever piece of championship gold here in KPW. It might not be his original intentions of becoming the World Heavyweight Championship, but you cannot go wrong with a championship as prestigious, as highly sought after as the KPW Twitch Championship. We've already seen challengers step up to the plate like Steven Gilbert. We are almost certain that Bob will be not far behind. We've seen the likes of the First Nation, Oliver English, Bob, Steven Gilbert, Kabuki, so on and so forth, step up to the plate to see if they can take down the Star Attraction, usurp him from his newly acquired throne. Because tonight, Pierre Cinema gets to walk out of Ignition, out of the Kumite Center, out of a hostile crowd here tonight, for the first time in his career, champion. As we prepare for our main event here tonight, World Heavyweight Championship up for grabs, as the Viceroy Jedi defends the KPW World Heavyweight Championship against the Heartthrob Popo. As we look at the tail of the tape, Jedi with a slight height and reach advantage, Popo with a slight weight advantage. We've seen Popo execute the Texas T super kick on the Viceroy. We've seen him do it in any certain circumstance possible. Much like on Monday night, we saw him execute that super kick on Jedi in nothing but his underwear. It doesn't matter what kind of gear Popo is in, no matter what mentality he may be in, he is more than capable of putting away the world champion. Of course, the Viceroy Jedi with his patented sledgehammer special maneuver. We've seen him execute that on the largest of combatants here in KPW. We've seen him put away men like Pierre Cinema, Slarty, Sigma Shuko, and the Sauce with a move like the sledgehammer. As Jedi has reached 91 days as KPW World Heavyweight Champion with maneuvers like the sledgehammer. But there is no more time to waste. It is time for the main event here as Jedi takes on Popo. The Viceroy versus the Heartthrob, champion versus challenger in the main event of Ignition for the KPW World Heavyweight Championship. Popo making his way down to ringside. Crowd just as hostile as it's ever been against Popo. This is his night. This is his chance to show that he can represent KPW unlike anybody else. A man that's been leading the charge against the World Heavyweight Champion, a man under intense scrutiny, intense controversy since October, the Viceroy Jedi, as he marches down to ringside to a standing ovation. Taking in the adoration of the hometown crowd. He is in his home turf. Popo, all odds against him here tonight. He's gonna have to tap into a whole new level of competition. We're gonna have to see a new, brooding, sinister, more intense side to the heartthrob Popo if he wants to survive here tonight at Ignition. Popo running the ropes, spinning back elbow into the chest of Jedi, being able to knock him down with ease. A quick shot to the throat of Jedi, sending Jedi to the outside. Jedi being easily retrieved. Being able to interact with the Kumite faithful here tonight, being able to retrieve that briefcase. No qualms, no fight about it whatsoever. Drop toe hold from Jedi to Popo. A battle of wits. A battle of philosophies. A fight for morality. Enziguri counter from Jedi to Popo. Popo backed into a corner, but he's able to jab his way out of it. Popo ascending to the top rope. Jedi being able to cut him off quick. Shaking the ropes that caused Popo to lose balance. Popo putting the knees up ahead of that frog splash attempt from the Viceroy Jedi. Irish whip into the corner. Popo going for the 10 punches. Crowd having absolutely none of it here tonight. Chanting same old shit at Popo. Popo gets in another 5 punches on the Viceroy, on the World Heavyweight Champion. Sleeper hold locked in from Popo to Jedi. Jedi's covering up, he's tucking up, he's doing whatever he can to make sure that Popo cannot get an opening to do more damage. Quick chop to the throat of Popo from Jedi. Headlock takeover from Popo. Dropping down the elbow. Forearm smash attempt. Back elbow successful, however. Popo going up top. But soaring to the heavens here. Diving elbow. Jedi was able to get right back up. Irish whip reversal from Popo to Jedi here. Back suplex. Popo's been able to keep the pressure up here on the Viceroy. Jedi kicking out at 1. Jedi's endurance is fitting for a World Heavyweight Champion. He is an elite caliber main event superstar, as clean as it comes here. Plancha down to the floor here. Popo trying to keep the pressure up. He knows the danger, the threat that Jedi possesses and carries throughout any of his matches here. And now Popo just continuing to assault the World Heavyweight Champion.
14, 15, 16.
Popo's doing whatever he can to make sure that Jedi gets no benefit of the doubt here. The crowd has been absolutely stunned, awestruck by the high-flying aerial offense of the heartthrob, the challenger, Popo. Somehow being able to win over the hometown audience here tonight at Ignition. Inside cradle, he's looking to steal one. And we almost had a new world champion. Swinging DDT from Jedi. Snap jab from Popo, countered with a jumping clothesline from Jedi. That explosive arsenal that we've seen from the Viceroy, it has brought so much success here in KPW. Such a rare opportunity to see him on the short end of the stick ever since he's arrived here in KPW. Only losing a total of 2 bouts here. While he was not the man defeated last Monday night on Warzone, he was still on the losing team with him and that imposter, that phony, that puppet, that man that calls himself Ding. And ironically enough, the only other time that Jedi has lost here in KPW was against the real icon, the real man that calls himself Ding. A man that we haven't seen for several months after the attack that we saw him receive at Madhouse, where he was launched into the ocean. An attack that a vast majority of Kumite fans have pointed the finger at the Viceroy, the World Heavyweight Champion Jedi. A night that has lived in infamy, one that has arguably overwhelmed the night of him becoming the world champion. And it's just made Jedi a much more vicious champion, much more ruthless tactician inside the square circle. Forearm smash countered by Jedi as he tries to snap the arm of Popo. Popo going low on the champion. The Kumite Center not very receptive, not very welcoming to these underhanded strikes of Popo here. And while Popo is just serving out the medicine that Jedi's dished out for several months, giving him a taste of what he's been giving out to these people, Popo's gonna do everything he can to take away any benefit of the doubt from the Viceroy Jedi. Jedi looking to close in here. Sleeper hold locked in, rear naked choke, transition here, but Popo was able to reach the ropes as quick as he possibly could. A second low blow from the challenger to the champion, and this fight marches on. Snap jab from Popo to Jedi. Splash from Popo to Jedi. X marks the spot for the heartthrob. Action spilling to the outside. Popo taking the time to showboat, hot dog, and grandstand. Rubbing salt into the wound for the Kumite Center here tonight. Should Popo walk away with the victory? Popo looking to risk it all here. Going to the top rope here. Looking for a forearm smash down to the floor. And he misses. Jedi was able to just avert the incoming threat, that cruise missile. in Popo. Popo just barely able to break the 20 count there. Trying to roll up the champion once again. One jab after the next. Irish whip into the ropes. Forearm smash by the champion. Cover. 1, 2. Kick out from Popo as this main event rages on here at Ignition. Back elbow counter from Popo to Jedi. Jedi collapsing into the center of the ring. Melting into that canvas. Another Irish whip. Back body drop. Popo has Jedi in the center of the ring, right where he wants him. Popo trying to drum up whatever support that he can from this crowd. A Texas T super kick from out of nowhere. And he's not done. A second super kick. Oh, he wants to make sure that Jedi doesn't kick out. He wants to make sure that this World Heavyweight Championship is his for the taking. Capitalize it on. Pin him, damn it. What the hell is this? Finish the count, referee. Finish the damn count. Oh my God. What the hell is this? The wild card, Robbie Deuce? What the hell is he doing here? What the hell is he doing here? What's his intent here? What's his purpose? And Jedi capitalizing on an off-guard heartthrob Popo. And these two men here circling around him like a shark. And our lead official here, Slapthigh Jones, who hastily retreated out of the ring, calling for a disqualification here tonight. Robbie Deuce making his presence felt, making his presence known, screwing the heartthrob Popo out of the World Heavyweight Championship as he drills his head into the mat with authority. He's lifting up Popo here. Doomsday device from Robbie Deuce and Jedi. Are these two in cahoots? Popo had the match won. That world championship was his. 3 Texas T's. And Robbie Deuce moving in like an insurance policy here. Saving the World Heavyweight Championship for the Viceroy Jedi in his hometown, saving him the embarrassment. This crowd is in an absolute frenzy. What the hell is the meaning of all this? Why the hell has Robbie Deuce chose now to make his presence felt here in KPW? What is the purpose of the wild card Robbie Deuce? As Jedi finishes off the challenger Popo here tonight. A man that had the match won, 3 Texas T's. There is no way that Jedi was gonna beat that 3 count until the lights went out. Jedi has a lot of explaining to do on Monday night. We're hoping to get some words. We're hoping to get another appearance from the wild card Robbie Deuce. Why the hell did he pick tonight to make his presence felt. And what in the hell is he doing here to support the Viceroy Jedi? Oppo was slowly earning his way back into the graces of this Kumite faithful crowd here tonight. We were almost certain that we were going to see a new world heavyweight champion, as these two men absolutely robbed and stole and vanquished this opportunity as the world championship vanishes and disintegrates out of the hands of the heartthrob Popo. And that is all the time we have here, ladies and gentlemen, for tonight's edition, tonight's Saturday night special KPW Ignition, a night that we will never forget. And for the Viceroy and for the wild card Jedi Robbie Deuce, there is going to be hell to pay for both of these men, as we hope to get some answers from them this Monday night on Warzone. Good night, everybody.